For years, one question keeps coming up at nearly every General Motors truck reveal. Does the engine still rely on active fuel management, or has it moved to the newer dynamic fuel management system? That question comes up constantly among shoppers eyeing GMC's heavy-duty trucks with the well-regarded 6.6-liter gas V8. The good news for most buyers is simple and reassuring. GMC's naturally aspirated 6.6-liter gasoline V8, internally called the LAT, uses neither AFM nor DFM. Unlike the smaller GM V8s found in half-ton pickups and SUVs, this 6.6-liter was built without any cylinder deactivation hardware. That choice has made the engine a favorite among owners who value durability and predictable performance over squeezing out extra fuel economy. The LAT debuted as a completely new engine, purpose-built for GM's heavy-duty truck lineup. Rather than chasing every fuel-saving feature, GM engineered a straightforward pushrod V8 built to handle heavy towing, fleet duty, and daily hard work. Enthusiasts especially appreciate its mechanical simplicity. Without AFM or DFM, the engine skips the specialized lifters, oil control valves, and cylinder shutdown hardware those systems require. While modern deactivation systems have improved a lot, many truck owners still remember reliability concerns from earlier GM V8s. That history has made the LAT appealing to drivers who simply want a traditional V8 that behaves the same way every time they start it. Instead of switching between 4 and 8 cylinders, this V8 runs on all 8 cylinders at all times. Power delivery stays smooth whether the truck is empty or towing a heavy trailer. For this engine, consistency matters more than squeezing out an extra mile per gallon on the highway. The LAT uses the classic overhead valve layout that has defined GM small block V8s for decades. Though its displacement is larger than the 5.3-liter or 6.2-liter engines in the Silverado 1500 and Sierra 1500, its whole design philosophy is different. This engine was designed, first and foremost, to work. It features a cast-iron block for strength, aluminum cylinder heads to save weight, forged crankshaft internals, and direct fuel injection for sharper combustion control. Variable valve timing helps broaden the torque curve without piling on extra complexity. Together, these technologies let the engine deliver strong pulling power while still meeting modern emissions standards. Today, factory output sits at roughly 401 horsepower and 464 pound-feet of torque, making it one of the strongest naturally aspirated gas V8s in the heavy-duty class. Those numbers translate into confident acceleration while hauling construction gear, livestock trailers, campers, or large boats. Unlike turbocharged engines that need boost to build torque, the LAT delivers power with the instant throttle response many traditional truck buyers prefer. Another reason buyers ask about AFM or DFM comes down to long-term ownership costs. Cylinder deactivation systems depend on hydraulically controlled lifters, which add complexity compared to conventional valve train parts. Even though many modern systems hold up well for hundreds of thousands of miles, some owners remain cautious due to experiences with earlier AFM-equipped engines. Because the LAT skips that system entirely, many mechanics find it easier to maintain over long service intervals. That simplicity has also made the engine popular with fleet operators. Businesses buying dozens or even hundreds of heavy-duty trucks often prioritize proven durability above everything else. An engine with fewer moving parts can reduce maintenance uncertainty across years of commercial use. Municipal governments, utility companies, construction contractors, and agricultural operations have all adopted the gas 6.6-liter for that same reason. Fuel economy is naturally one trade-off with this design. Because the engine always runs as a full V8, it typically uses more fuel than smaller engines with cylinder deactivation during light load driving. Still, many heavy-duty owners find that acceptable, since these trucks are frequently towing or hauling under loads where deactivation would rarely engage anyway. In real-world work conditions, the fuel economy gap often shrinks compared to laboratory test figures. Another common misconception is that every modern GM V8 now includes DFM. That simply isn't true. GM builds several distinct V8 families, each engineered for different jobs. Many half-ton trucks with 5.3-liter or 6.2-liter engines have used AFM or DFM depending on model year and configuration. The heavy-duty 6.6-liter gas V8 follows a completely separate engineering path, aimed at commercial capability rather than maximum efficiency. It's also worth separating this gas engine from the Duramax diesel. GMC's 6.6-liter Duramax turbo diesel also skips AFM and DFM entirely since diesel combustion works differently. Buyers comparing gas and diesel options are really choosing between two engines that both avoid gasoline-style cylinder deactivation. The real decision comes down to towing needs, purchase price, maintenance costs, and annual mileage. For drivers towing extremely heavy loads every week, the Duramax remains the stronger performer thanks to its tremendous low-end torque. For buyers wanting a lower initial cost, easier maintenance, and dependable naturally aspirated performance, the gas L8T remains one of the most respected engines in the heavy-duty class. Many automotive technicians praise the engine's straightforward design philosophy. The absence of turbochargers, deactivation hardware, and overly complex systems adds to its reputation as one of GM's simplest modern truck engines. Routine maintenance mostly comes down to regular oil changes, cooling system service, transmission care, air filter swaps, and spark plug intervals. Owners who stick to the recommended service schedule report excellent reliability, even in high-mileage commercial use. Looking ahead, GM continues to invest heavily in V8 development for future truck generations. As emissions regulations grow more demanding worldwide, heavy-duty customers still consistently emphasize durability, towing capability, and service life. Whether future versions eventually add new efficiency technology remains to be seen, but today's 6.6-liter gas V8 stays refreshingly traditional. For shoppers eyeing a new GMC Sierra HD or Chevrolet Silverado HD, the answer is simple. The current 6.6-liter gasoline V8 does not use active fuel management or dynamic fuel management. It runs full-time as an 8-cylinder engine, built for dependable heavy-duty performance rather than fuel-saving cylinder deactivation. In a truck market where buyers constantly weigh complexity against simplicity, that choice has become one of the L8T's strongest selling points. It delivers classic V8 character, proven towing capability, and the confidence many owners want from a truck built to work hard for years. For anyone specifically trying to avoid AFM or DFM, GMC's 6.6-liter gasoline V8 remains one of the clearest choices in the heavy-duty pickup segment.